Hello, everyone. My name is Hasan Hasnie. I am the APAC Regional CTO for Wunderman Thompson. I'm very happy to be here, and I feel privileged to be interviewed with the Mirum India MarTech Report for 2023. Thank you for having me. Okay, thank you for that question. That question is really interesting to me because my entire background has been in technology delivery and technology design. When a CTO is usually asked this question, or for me personally at least, what you will get is that we depend on the creativity of our teams to inform us on what the users want and what the marketers want, and then we are the enablers of those requirements, right? So the deep respect that we have for our creative teams, the way we manifest that is by fulfilling what they want. So when it comes to marketing, when you ask me what is more important, I hate to do this, and usually I don't like giving these kinds of answers, but the answer is both. Because if you remove either from the equation, the other won't stand. We're actually doing a design exercise and a rollout for a marketplace in kind of a greenfield market, and in this particular case, we know exactly what technology we want, but we don't know how we are going to go to market, how we are going to set ourselves apart from the competition. And one of the key themes that has emerged is to attract not only onboarded sellers and vendors, but also customers through creative incentives and kind of creative promotions and catchy and attractive offers. So the answer is honestly both. I wish this was not a binary question, and I would be able to answer it more, I guess, specifically. But I think that the answer is both. Okay, so this is an easy one because we at Wunderman Thompson and the WPP, we often get asked this question by our clients, and our clients come to us and request choices or options for MarTech platforms, and the answer always is that it depends on the specific situation and requirements of the client, the size of the client, where they're located, what their targeted customers are, what their investment budget is, what is it that they're trying to accomplish, whether it's kind of merchandising or whether it's classic marketing like retargeting and customer tracking and CRM. So what Wunderman Thompson ends up doing is that we go through our process of engaging with the client and going through a diagnostic process where we interview the clients. And we come up with, we identify what their requirements are, and then specific to their requirements, we score the different MarTech platforms that are available in the market according to the desires of our customers and our clients. Some customers want only the top platforms that are available in the top right quadrants of the industry benchmark firms, for example. Other marketers are more intrepid, and they want to try some of the newer and emerging tools that are available. Stuff like stems from the likes of TikTok and the kinds of technologies that they've pioneered, or even ChatGPT. I'm getting a lot of questions asked about that as well. So depending on these parameters, we usually score the different platforms according to the criteria, and then whatever emerges, we usually apply a subjective hat on top of that, right? Because there are some political considerations sometimes, or specific market considerations why a particular platform can't be used. And based on that, we recommend a particular platform or two, and then the clients go about choosing the platform. So my long answer notwithstanding, if I were to answer that in a kind of a short soundbite, what I would say is the best way to choose or invest in MarTech platforms is to conduct a thorough evaluation and scoring, both quantitative and qualitative, and to engage a MarTech team that has experience in doing this, and work with them to identify what specific platforms would fit a particular client's needs. That would be my recommendation. Okay, look, I mean, obviously creativity of the campaigns and the comms piece of it is one thing, but because I come from a technology background and that's what I do here at Wunderman Thompson, the trends that I've seen from our clients asking about MarTech tools to perform better tend to be as follows. They want more automation. They want more efficiency. They want more repeatability and predictability. Basically, rich feature tools that allow them to target their customers and then analyze the results easily and effectively. The way to do that is to choose a tool according to the specific requirements, like I mentioned in the previous question, but also one of the factors is the technology landscape that the particular client has in their enterprise at that given moment. I feel like plug and play tools work really better when there is a cohesive stack at play. If, for example, a particular client is running Salesforce Commerce or Salesforce ERP, it's quite easy to bolt on top of it a Salesforce MarTech Marketing Cloud tech platform. And the same goes for all of our vendor partners. As you know, Wunderman Thompson WPP is technology agnostic. So we treat all of our partners equally, and we understand that their tools are fit for purpose and fit for all of our clients. So I mentioned Salesforce, but the same applies to SAP and Adobe, and obviously some of the mock architecture tools that are emerging in the market. So long way to say, again, don't like giving this answer, but it depends. The best way to do it is to use the tools that fulfill most of the requirements in a given situation. My views on this are as follows. We, I feel, have had the privilege at MarTech firms to have seen our clients' requirements evolve over the last few years. Now, unfortunately, it's taken a long time for issues like data privacy and data sovereignty to come to the fore. Some of us in the MarTech industry and the IT industry in general have been talking about it for a while. But it's taken government action and regulations to get the attention of large enterprises to finally address this. That's unfortunate. But and a lot of factors have gone into it. Obviously, when you're first adopting a tool like the new devices and the constant connectivity that we have had at our disposal, the focus usually is on growth and creating amazing experiences. Privacy is something that unfortunately has been an afterthought, but I'm glad that it's becoming front and center. And so I guess better late than never. That's my view on it. But how can we help customers, right? So I feel like there's no easy answer to this. MarTech can enable, using technology, data protection, and enable solutions that can fit a particular requirement. But at the end of the day, technology isn't going to solve this problem. The business requirements and the rules have to comply with the legal requirements in a particular geography. And of course, if the enterprise, if a particular customer happens to have their own privacy and security requirements, which is now the case with all of our clients. Technology is an enabler, but at the end of the day, this is a collaboration between not only the CMO, but also the CIO and the chief legal officer, and ultimately the business teams. What we are doing now, I can speak about Wunderman Thompson specifically, is that any technical solution that we now create goes through a security review. It is done by the technology leadership in each region. I myself look at the technology solutions that we create for all of our clients, and we have to take a look at whether there is a particular data privacy concern that we have to address or speak to the clients about. There are cases where we've actually gone back to the clients and pointed out things in their approaches that I'm not going to go into specifics, but that they've had to reconsider, and they've appreciated that. So the way to answer your question in a succinct way is to constantly, make sure that the solutions and the campaigns that we create are compliant and they're legally, allowed and permissible, and use technology to your advantage. And the one last thing I'm going to say on this is that personally identifying customers is not necessary, as we've found talking to our clients. And our clients don't want to do that. They actually want to gain the right insights that they need to glean from the data sets without having to identify customers. So the heart's in the right place. We just have to make sure that our solutions continue to address this situation. Okay, so if you asked me this question 10 years ago, I would have said, and my desire was that modern marketing needs to be specific and targeted to me. Now, the trends that we are seeing is that that's no longer necessary. And what I mean by this isn't that we should go back to one size fits all targeting and marketing. It actually has become hyper specific. We're seeing micro segments emerge from the segments that we already have today. So when I say that 10 years ago, I would have said, I want the marketing and the ads to be targeted to me. What I mean is that I wanted it to be targeted to people like me. What we're seeing now in the market is marketing ads and campaigns and offers and products targeted at not just people like me, but me specifically, like the person who is actually me. And that's what's happening in the marketplace. Would I want to change that? I don't know. That's the trend that I'm seeing. This is something that I constantly think about. And honestly, I can't think of anything else other than saying that I wish it wasn't so specific and I wish it wasn't so targeted to me. I'm not a fan of it. Data privacy concerns are at the top of my mind, as you heard from me in the previous answer. So what I would change is figure out a way somehow to use anonymized ways to target customers and go back and I guess promote things that way. I don't have an answer for it, but I'm sure AI will have an answer. And in the Web3 world that we're living in, I'm surprised it took me so long to use these terms, but I'm sure we'll find an answer to that.